5K round in there. Ooh, it's looking good to be an EG fan right now. But do we have any phases in chat? I don't.
Lasers set to max, Harry. Get those lasers working. Breezy, well, the USPA is not coming in this round at least. It's Raid decking him as FaZe run a fast round towards connector. Carrigan covering up on short. The rest of FaZe spreading into this site. Going to get the bomb part as well. It's open, even though Rain's closed. Retake from CT is quick. Obo not waiting around.
Oh, that's nice one. Olaf. They're all around him, and he's not uncomfortable yet, but he's about to be very uncomfortable. There's the first. Ooh, Mihu does bail out Dabson. Still up in the air, still anyone's round to win this fight from Carrigan. Hoping it can come through. Oh, now it really needs to, and it will. Mihu's knocked out.
No
Gets Dabs off
time.
the bomb, and that in and of itself has won the round for FaZe. Carrigan securing it to time. He had a really, rough start to Inferno, did Carrigan, but here, by winning that fight versus Mihu, it opened him up to win the whole damn thing, and that's going to start this off nicely for FaZe. Just what we want to see.
Yeah, right. Competitive series. FaZe to bounce back. That felt a bit weird. It felt a bit sloppy on the Inferno for FaZe, right? A lot of situations that maybe we would expect them to close out. Maybe they expected that as well. It could have got the better of them there. For Mirage, now it's time to wipe the dust off and get ready to show up in a big way. You don't want to get 2-0 by EG, do FaZe. Not after how good they looked last night.
Something else I was going to say, like, because I think when you actually think about that game, it felt like EG were pretty dominant in that second half. But if you remember, like, FaZe went on that little streak at the end, so it ended 13-16. Well, suddenly the context of that round where, FaZe were 3-on-2 and like Carrigan died pushing long, which then gave EG a reason to retake, if you remember. Or that round where Twist's almost 1v2s and then he accidentally swings and Mihu was about to go save. Well, like, those are two examples of rounds that should have been lock-ins, where like maybe overzealousness or like a tiny little error got in the way. But when you're splitting the hairs of a 13-16 scoreline, those kind of rounds can make all the difference. So I hope we get a very well-drilled looking FaZe clan here.
Yeah, is this the complexity cool, Harry?
Love it, love it.
Giving it right up. There's nothing wrong with this for EG, right? It may look silly and make you 5 alive on either side, but this is EG. They make a stack on A with the force buy. FaZe go B and EG go, fine, have the round. We'll play it again. Rather than going for a retake they're not going to win with no kit and lose everyone, then be left on USPs. EG essentially get to replay this round and swap it out for a second for FaZe. So, yeah, Cole have been doing this tournament. I really like this school for EG. Daps somehow lives the escape through the market. And, yeah, FaZe take 2-0. Everyone's happy.
Get horny on the main, because it's a unicorn round right here, right now, right?
There it is.
Like horses of mains.
Yeah. I get the other part.
Yeah, it's a double entendre.
Yeah. It's great when you explain it. I think it gets funnier. That's what they say.
Yeah, everyone says that. All good jokes should have to have a lengthy explanation to go alongside it. See, the joke of that one is they shouldn't.
Ah, okay.
Right, yeah.
You're really ruining this. Or are you making it better? I can't tell. 2-0 for FaZe. That's what they wanted the series to be.
That's what my production meeting with the ESL guys is. Like, yeah, we can't tell if you're making the show worse or better, but we'll keep bringing them in.
It's like Marmite. Disgusting.
Yeah.
To some. And just enough bearable for others.
Yeah, like, people who like Marmite, do they actually like Marmite?
Or are they
just
trying to be pedantic,
like,
yeah, I like Marmite. Yeah, sure, you're just saying that, though, aren't you,
What's the difference between Marmite and Vegemite?
Don't know, wouldn't eat either. Rancid stuff.
I think Vegemite sounds nicer. Because, like, I know what a veggie is, but I don't know what a Mar is.
Ooh. Yeah. Raised some serious questions there. And EG are doing the same with this force buy, though. Saved force buy. Stacked on A again, and this time FaZe come their way, but there's only 3 in position, and Mihu's dead immediately. Deeg needed for Breezy. Molly's down, and they're soon to fade, even peeking through his Olaf. That Molly was not deep enough. Ooh, almost dead. Yeah, if it wasn't the nade, it was always going to be the spam, and Cirque His shot running out of options now. Dead to Brokey. Perfect round from FaZe Clan. They look a lot better on Mirage. Can tell you that.
Exactly what we wanted, though. A dialed-in FaZe Clan looking to make this a nice little 3-map series. Dust 2 waiting in the wings now. Still a long way from, you know, bringing that into conversation, because like we've seen 3 rounds. In reality,
it's done.
We've seen 1 round. Like, you know, the pistol plays out, and then, well, I'll say 2, because 4 spies do have a tendency to come through with wins. But look, little A-rush out of FaZe Clan. In they come. In they go. EG having to rotate players around, and Mihu playing this angle back here in CT does have Cirque's AWP alongside him. Olaf spotted, but still taking heads off. Breezy on the receiving end. They dedicate a lot to flush out Olaf down in lower, and that at least allows for this rotation to come through middle.
Re-smoke really makes things weird as well. Like, that's such an important point of rotation here for EG. If they don't go window, they might have to save. Yeah, Obo. Oh, he fakes it. He's doubling back. His team is still in spawn. Maybe he invested. But that kill will absolutely confirm it. Run away with what you got. Cirque is not going to be a free ride to the finish line. Karrigan's there to clothesline him instead. 2 on 4, and EG just want anything. Give them guns at least. Rain, he's read it. He's got everything he needs right in the palm of his hand. Easy stuff, and the save gets denied. 4-0 for FaZe. Where was this team on Inferno?
Oh. Where's the headset going? I like the idea that Mihu's like, that's it, I'll do it without sound. Screw it.
Just that easy. Mihu's good, but they're going to need him more than ever, and Breezy to step up again.
Oh, actually, Hugo, that brings me on to did you ever do anything, like, to try and get better at CS? Did you ever do anything weird?
No, but the fact that you've asked me that question makes me think that you have an answer to it, Harry, so I'll ask you the question.
Yeah,
Other than, you know, putting blue tack on the center of your screen so you can no-scope, what else did you do?
For the longest time, I played no sound, no crosshair.
Oh, it doesn't make
Under the determination that that would make me cracked.
Did it?
And look at how good I am now, mate. Ooh, look, double up on the short side. The M4 adapts, reclaims lost ground, and sets us back up in a 3-on-3. That's the kind of guy who gets what it's like to play with no sound, no crosshair.
Yeah, FaZe have got B, though. Olaf has locked in this site. But not the round, not yet at least. Circa flank under if you want. Stab's going top mid. You need to be quick if you want to give this a go, and you don't. No kit, too far out. And again, it's a save call for EG, really? Mihu? There are guns available to be grabbed in mid. No, they're not saving, I like that. Recommitting late. Just Cirque rerouting to trade Mihu. Meanwhile, Dab's coming in through the big flank, and Twist is pushed up the market with a flashbang. This could get dirty. It hits Cirque in the face. Oh no, no cover, no one watching. Everyone blind, and it's all on Daps on the back line. Brokey deletes him with the AWP, and 5-0 for FaZe. It was wishful thinking anyway for EG. That makes things a whole lot worse, and especially considering they rebuy. It's okay, you know, you can justify that, you know, loss of weaponry. You have got almost everything you need here, but didn't feel like it was ever going to happen. That being said, you can't give up every round. 3-on-3, sometimes you've got to try.
Lost middle, and oh, Rain's taking heads off. Oh, don't stop giving him these fights. These are the fights Rain loves, tapping you up the side of the head. Ooh, Obo. Breezy doesn't know how close he just came to dying, but Obo saved his life, and now Breezy is afforded this little position over here in window. Well, scooch on out of there.
That might be the round.
Silence broken by Twists. Yeah, essentially we're saying, Mihu, you need to get a double. One and done might not be enough.
Yeah.
Okay, right, with Breezy in position in time.
That's
no! He
Twist
already
was-
committed to the jump up.
I don't know if Twist just didn't hear him there. He just seemed completely unaware for the longest time, but I guess it doesn't matter,
really
right?
Weird.
Does not
It
matter.
still could get weird. Like, there's 50 seconds left, and Brokey's like, well, I don't just want to lose this pushing into the A site alone and giving away the bombs to Twists. You're going to have to come to me.
This is fine,
They're
though.
waiting. Yeah, no, they're playing a numbers game. They're playing it safe here, right? Just wanting to go it together so they can trade, so they've got that potential at least.
Yeah, Daps has never budged a single move. He's still here. He's still read it right, and he'll hear the util go down 10 seconds. Daps love to drop the bomb right now. That could win you the entire round. He's got a nade as well. Won't finish the job, and Twist will. 6 up for FaZe, yet to give an inch of ground to EG in this map. They wait, and then they strike on the A site. EG instead. Another eco has to come through. It's not looking pretty for the EG fellas right now. But it didn't start pretty either back on Inferno. It still fell in their pocket. However, it was a lot more competitive, you know, out of the gate anyway. EG yet to be on the board. This is a weird one for Breezy. A lovely shot to Olof in Palace, but then coming back into window. Probably wasn't ready for the late underlurk. I don't blame him. That was a very late timing for Twists. Still to be in middle. Rain, he'd love to go through, but he might not need to. It's a big doorway welcoming him in. Misinformation there. They think the ramp is clear. And actually, it might be. The bomb was coming back, now it's leaving. FaZe trying to make up their mind as to where they want to go.
Yeah, you know, I can understand why you don't want to have the bomb there right now. You just heard them flash in. Plus, someone needs to be holding for an apps push, especially when you've heard the Deagles flash into a ramp. You're paranoid that right now EG are taking map control away. And when they see, you know, no one's crept through B, when they clear out ramp again, they decide to double down on this A commitment. Now, Carrigan plays around that gun as bait, knowing that someone was going to swing to try and get it. He just waits for the kill. Cirque. He gets it!
This round is wild.
With a Deagie. Oh, 1v2 with Deadman to Rain out in the open. The AWP saved forward. It almost gets a little bit worrisome there for a second. That's why I was harmonizing my vocal cords, but it's actually Mao's round.
Mao's, wow, dude. Mao's won the round, that's
Mao's
sick.
did it.
You see Carrigan and suddenly you're just...
It's just a force of habit when Carrigan does stuff
anyway,
like that.
0-7 down for Liquid, and I don't know how they're
all right,
get out of it.
NRG, how could they possibly get through this one? Daps and the boys.
Yeah.
We've seen Genji in these positions before, Hugo.
Oh, that was a nice try. Maybe not for Cirque. Maybe just a painful round for him. He'll want to forget that as soon as he can. Brokey with the no-scope. Walking through Con, there's a bit of a gap in the smoke. Obo, he's hiding up tippity top side, and Breezy shooting from the short side as well. Obo goes back, Carrigan comes in, and oh, he's seen an arm. Will he take a leg? Obo has no idea. He might already be dead. Oh, that's a little wood step. Carrigan's made noise, and he just wants to get out of there now. Don't get naded nor spammed. Window smoke in, and EG just don't know where to look at the moment, right? They've been drawn away from both bomb sites. 3 players focused on middle, and 1 per site. Cirque even giving it up, holding for a Palace swing. Meanwhile, FaZe are grouping in B. Carrigan's doing the old lurky up in connector. And FaZe ready to execute into what is right now a 1-man hold. Breezy will need to turn around very quick off of Cat.
Yeah, Daps at bench has got to do all the heavy lifting, and Breezy coming back now. We'll get here in time at least. They're already dropped down. He hears Rain running. Oh,
did he?
I assumed he heard Rain running up on him there, but I guess, covered by the sound of everyone else charging through the apartments.
Comms could also be a factor, right? We saw even in that Chiquinho whiff, right? He like flanked Perfecto in heaven.
Yeah.
Super loud, even dropped the smoke in heaven. I was like, how does Perfecto not know he's there? But sometimes the comms can get wild at times. And EG, you gotta wonder where their heads are at right now. 0-7 down, Rain with a read, but he's not with this shot. And now it's up to Brokey through the smoke. Cirque finds him. That's more like it for EG. A retake out of nowhere. And they have the kit. Not that they need it. First on the board, and now looking to build back into this second map.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
Yeah, still, it is a long way to play this game of catch-up right now if you're EG. You know, you've got a lot of ground to cover, and FaZe have had a real head start here with the 7-0 early lead. But hey, baby steps, right? Not everyone can make a comeback happen overnight. Took them like 3 weeks to build Rome, or whatever the saying is.
Yeah, I think that's how long. Oh, caught me off guard, Harry. Every road leads to the ocean.
Yeah, leads.
And every river leads to Rome. Out this A site, FaZe just diving through. Oh, as the smoke blooms, Obo's got Carrigan. Twisters hunkered down at the back of the bomb site, and the bomb's been spotted. That's a confirmation. That's a full flank for Daps already activating. And FaZe are kind of slowed down in this round. It's got a bit weird. That gives Daps loads of time to get set up. They need kills, and the kills are coming to them. EG won't wait around. 2 frags for the price of 1. Call that a discount deal. 2 on 4. The knife is almost in the back, and FaZe don't know. Yeah. Not yet.
Daps. Come on, bud. Oh, Olaf goes back
Painful.
for it. That sucks for Daps, mate. Your entire round comes down to that flank. And now EG have to start to consider, well, they could now go back with the bomb. They could leave A. And God, talk about considering it. They've nigh on given up this control, but Brokey should be dead. Oh, he goes back. He catches Obo, and now the temptation is there to get tricky with it. If you're FaZe, you've found the 2-on-2, and a 2-on-3, I can understand them wanting to hang around, float about for a moment.
I wonder if they knew that was the AWP, because Cirque spotted like a barrel or an arm or something coming out of Palace, and so he told Obo that info, and Obo just goes right for the peak. He didn't need to. He could have just waited for Cirque to hold the swing, but if he thinks that's a rifle, it's a very different round for Obo. However, the AWPs caused problems. Cirque trying to win the round. He's dropped the 1 and the bomb. Brokey, no time to win this one. Maybe just kills, and even then he holds onto his AK and his nerves, giving EG a second. It's not pretty. It's far from clean, but it is a means to an end. EG are trying to build back into this half. Still winnable, right? But great awareness from Olaf in that round, and even Brokey coming out with an AWP shot means nothing, however, in the long run for FaZe. Very surprised to see EG throw themselves back into that bomb site, even for a moment, to get 2 kills. Breezy dies, and then they leave. I guess it provides enough time for Daps. But there are a lot of ways that can go very wrong for FaZe, who were patient once they got out.
Still, I mean, if you're EG there, you're just happy that you don't get outbrained in that situation, right? That when you're in that 3-on-2 and it slows down, it was nervous enough, and then Brokey was able to eliminate your comm player, and then that really stretches the old resources thin. Still, you get it over the line, and so this is going to help you build up a little more confidence, a little more belief in this comeback potential here in this first half. From 7-0 to 2-7, comeback has to start somewhere, and hell, we might be witnessing the start of it. Silent all across the map to open up this round. It's kind of eerie. So EG are taking like an aggressive stance at ramp, but they're not, you know, actively taking away the the ramp control just yet. They're playing a little double setup between Mihu and Obo on Palace and ramp. And so FaZe, who are holding for early aggression, you know, they never heard like a ramp pop flash, they never saw anyone getting stuck in, and yet still EG are in these very deep positions. Cirque blinded, and yet he's still good to deliver that kill. Now there's this ramp player that can home in over on Palace, that's Mihu, while Cirque is hoping to deal with these comm players. With Mihu dead, Cirque's got to do it all, but he's bought enough time for these rotations to come in. The bomb is dropped out in the open as well. There's 14 seconds as Olof has to dart up to go and grab it. No, he doesn't. It's on the ground right in front of him. He takes the long way around. Has to plant it now, and Cirque misses his chance. No, he doesn't. Not enough time for Brokey. Cirque through the smoke, denies that bomb plant, and puts 3 on the board for EG.
Cirque CT Orb, man, it is a delight to see. He just hits every shot he needs, even if it's only the leg to Brokey. Follow up, dropping the bomb twice over. And yeah, it was the Palace player who dropped it, but you're right, it did tumble down off the top. Not enough time to stare at the map to figure out where it is. FaZe is just trying to grab it and get it in the ground. Cirque will put them there as well. And when Cirque's having a good game, that gives a bit of hope for EG to pull a comeback in this first half, find some footing after all. For FaZe, money is starting to drip dry. Brokey saved the orb, everyone else died, and they've not got a lot to show for it. AKs and a MAC-10 for Carrigan. Facilitates some utility. Another one of these quicker B approaches. EG, good read though. Leaning into it, they've done a lot of A stacks, heavy rounds on that A site, and they know that FaZe are finally going to start to switch it up. So we have Cat Smokes coming in for FaZe, and EG one step ahead. Oh, they've just left. Run, Cirque, run!
He's coming back. He's here in time.
Very slow. Until it's not.
Yeah, here's where the pace is picked up. Twists with one, make it a double. Daps going over the benches. Quickly silenced by Brokey. Also, bear in mind, Rain was beginning a conlurk ages ago. It might have to come in and save the day. Instead, it gets a little bit weird now. Mihu has actually dodged this flank of Rain, and so Rain never even gets to play into the round. Instead, his time might come in the post plant. Here comes Mihu down the short side, spotted now by Olaf Meister. Time ticking away, working against him. And with Rain holding from market window, Crossing is a tenuous prospect. Mihu is just playing for damage at this point, surely. That bomb gonna go off whether he likes it or not.
Oh no, he didn't even get it!
He didn't even get it!
Oh, I don't know where he thought Rain was. I thought he had the read. Like, Rain was waiting. Sorry, Olaf was waiting at the back of the site. When Rain makes contact on that cross, Olaf was just going to swing and kill Mihu. So, yeah, Mihu waits so long, he never gets given that second fight. Tries to grab the orb, misses it, doesn't want to double back, and just runs into Rain, saving in CT. Nice try for Obo, some fast flicks to recover that round, but the hero really is Twist with a double entry, because, you know, Cirque was about to absolutely uproot that attack. Hit a leg shot, couldn't follow up. Twist doubles down, and that would have been FaZe's money broken if they lost it as well. So picking it up has done the inverse to EG. It now means FaZe are fairly solidified in their map pick. 8 rounds worst case, and it's going to get better before it gets worse. I'm going to show you at that quick clear. The AK start to remove USPs with ease. And it's save city for EG.
Bomb has been planted.
Saving what, you ask? And for whom?
Yeah, this is like, you know, in Deal or No Deal, when Noel Edmonds,
Good old Noel.
Noel Edmonds picks up the phone and he says, it's the banker.
Yeah.
And he's prepared to offer you £6.50 as like the first deal, and you just go, yeah, I'll take it. That's essentially what that save was meant to be, Hugo. Not the most profitable. They could have had more. But hell, they all die anyway. So I'll get off my Noel Edmonds analogy.
Leave Noel Edmonds alone, Harry. What's he ever done to you? It's a dealer, you should worry about that guy.
He's not a dealer, he's a banker.
Banker.
Those are different things. Here we go, Olaf Meister. He's got a trick up his sleeve as well.
What's in the box, Olaf? Hoping no severed heads today. Oh, up catwalk rain. Bye-bye, quick burst shot onto Breezy, and they can boost in the window if they pleasey. Oh, that bounce is very strange. Rain. Well, he is made of water, so fire is no problem. Sits in the window boost, ready to activate later in the round. Meanwhile, FaZe going to group B, the re-aggression punish, and well, more of that. Karrigan takes daps, and now FaZe explode into this B site. It's a done round, it's already over. Don't worry, avert your eyes. 10 rounds for FaZe. EG should be looking to hold on to guns, and Rain wants anything but. Once he's cleared market, he will be going back CT spawn. And Olaf is already here in Palace as well, so it's going to get worse for me, who needs this kill desperately in order to have weapons in that next round. And even then, now they've got him trapped in. Brokey removes him. And Cirque, knife out, buddy. Bad idea. Oh. Nice.
Yes, so we're on our way to a real dominant half here out of FaZe. This is a very, very, different tune to the one that was being blown back on Inferno. The flutes of FaZe Clan, piping away. And on the side of EG, they're going to the sound of a different drum right now, to the beat of a different drum. They've only got 3. Back down to pistols again, so scoreline about to spiral even further out of control, you would imagine. Lots of players willing to fight Rain in middle. That's 1 gun gained, and you can... you could look to use that in a retake here if you wanted to give it a go. Right, you're investing next round anyway. Last of the half. And so daps is going to try and make a big play coming in through the apartments. He's sneaking the entire way, though, so it's going to take a lot of time for him to be in position, and Twists is even considering it. daps is stopped in his tracks, and the rest of EG don't look too keen to want to go for this one at all. That's 11 on the board for FaZe Clan, with guns coming out to try and give EG 4 rounds at the half in the next.
Oh, okay, hits Twist. That's big for daps. That actually saves his life. Twist was about to walk up on him, unbeknownst to daps. But FaZe don't care. They don't mind. 11, as you said. And you can get all the exits that you want. You can grab guns. It doesn't matter. FaZe will be more than happy with the scoreline they've got. 11-3. And this has just been a seriously one-sided game. Getting into no retakes have EG. And we saw on that team economy chart from Coinbase, see how close EG came to breaking the money of FaZe, how it bottomed out there around 11 and 12, and then FaZe won that clutch round and kept it going, and they built back in. That was the way, that was the hope for EG. They do all this economic damage, and they never capitalize, they never put FaZe on eco in this half, and that's why the scoreline is so out of control right now. FaZe not happy with how Inferno fell. This is one way to respond.
Yeah, Brokey lining up this Lamb's Flash to try and get these players out of ramp. It's looking like a pretty contact play outside of this this flashbang on Brokey. And so it's not getting telegraphed over. Now, Cirque will be in a position to fast rotate, right? And actually, no, they do have that full volley of smokes come over, with one thrown by Rain in top middle. Helps you cut off jungle and con. And so Cirque is never given a chance. That's a really nice way of throwing the ace smokes. Doesn't telegraph as much. It still locks this AWPer out. But you've lost 2 on the entries, so we need someone to come up big here for FaZe. Brokey trapped in the site. He's fighting for control of so many positions. Could get swung by CT, jungle, you name it, he's open to it. Karrigan dead, Brokey playing under caught going up the ladder, and so it's left on to Twists. 1 on 3, a chance at 4 rounds to close out the half, and EG are gonna manage that. But is that gonna be enough? They've got their T side coming up next versus a FaZe clan that's firing on all cylinders, out for revenge after a dismal ending to Inferno.
Hey Future Pros, we have another execute for you and your friends to learn. This execute will help when you are taking the B site on Mirage. For this setup, you will need at least 3 Future Pros and 3 smokes and optionally a bunch of flashes. Let's break this down. Future Pro number 1, you'll be throwing one of the arch smokes. To do this, line yourself up with this corner of the cracked stone floor. Aim at the left side of this dark squarish smudge on the wall, then simply jump throw the smoke. Since you threw this from close to mid, I would recommend wrapping around cat to get to B or maybe holding off rotations in mid. Future Pro number 2, you will throw the other arch smoke. To do this, line up with the middle part of this window. Aim to the sky and position your crosshair so it is in the middle of the antenna and the overhang. Then throw the smoke normally. Future Pro number 3, you will be smoking off the window leading into the B site. To throw the smoke, get yourself into this corner. Aim at the corner of this large tower, then jump throw the smoke. Nice and easy. With all 3 of these smokes thrown, taking the B side should be much easier than it would be without them. To make this even easier on your team, get your players to lob as many flashes as possible over the top of B. And as always, good luck.
In a quiet town, bodies fall upon sacred ground. By that flag and a king is crowned. Coming to get you. I'm coming.
These chums are coming to get you, Hugo. These FaZe boys up 11-4 at the end of that first half. Rip-roaring start for FaZe. EG able to cobble together 4 rounds. It doesn't feel like it's going to be enough, but maybe the EG squad can prove us wrong.
Yeah, you got to give them the benefit of the doubt, right? You got to give them the respect at least. They hero map up, Harry. We didn't, predict that one to come through. EG looking a lot better than their opening day against Big, notorious as they are. So are FaZe. Double nades on this CT side. Karrigan, oh no, they're going to dunk him in apps if they see this B play coming. There's the first for Olaf. Karrigan follows up. It could be chunky, and so it is. Tap down now for Olaf, only good for 1. Double entry. EG making it interesting, and they've run down a man to the back of B. Mihu with the taps leaves Rain on his lonesome. 1 on 4, but not today. And EG, now you got our attention. 5 rounds found, and the start to what could be a comeback.
It certainly could be. That's the thing about them. You never know when they're coming, or else it wouldn't be very exciting.
That is true. Surprising you when you least expect it. It's FaZe, though, with the Eagles. And, you know, in terms of winning these force by rounds, they did it back on Inferno on the CT side as well, Harry. Remember that Twists taps with a P250? I do. I remember a Twists tap. So the Eagles can do it justice.
Like, is it just me, or is Brokey a bit of a boring player? Like, you see at the end of a game, Brokey has 30 kills.
Ooh.
But try Twists. I remember it. Twists flick.
Yeah.
Twist tap is too hard to say.
Yeah.
I don't know how you did it so many times.
Got away with words, man.
The nades have opened this up, Hugo. And with Olaf waiting. Olaf, come on. Oh, Olaf, they're past you. But that could work to his favor. He can come in on this backstab. His teammates in B have been cut down. Oh my goodness, they've traded places. Whomp, the alarm bells are going off in my head. This is getting worrying. Whomp, here comes Olaf. They don't know about him, but he's missed the opportunity. Whomp, and now all his team are dying around him. Olaf's cut down as well. That timing could have been everything, but it ends up being nothing. They go back, they clear him out.
DJ, give me one more womp. Womp. Nice.
Yeah.
Great round out of EG. Yeah, it gets a bit wet and wild there in the middle, especially with the nades.
Dude, the timing on that smoke push was uncanny as well.
We've seen a few of those this tournament
Like, look,
already,
as Obo goes in, that is the exact same time that him and Olaf just skirt on by one another.
Never know when it's going to come through, but, you know, you've gotten rid of one of the hardest rounds to deal with in CS right now. It is that second force of the CT side especially, but even when T's get AKs off a bomb plant and you have MP9s, that can also be scary. A bit of a B stack here for FaZe. EG, they had some decent reads in the first half, but, you know, the one B stack they did have that FaZe walked into, FaZe won it. Twist killed everyone. So let's see if we have the same result here. Right now, it's only Mihu lurking towards this bomb site. Heavy mid setup as well. You can change your mind if you don't like what you see. And already getting a Molotov off on the balcony position, one where you're guaranteed a kill if there's a player there and you molly it. Unless they have a smoke. Well, that might bait Mihu in. Luckily, they're up connector. They're flashing into the A site. It should be free as can be. And Breezy's already cleaning out corners. Got the Hoover. Rooming through. FaZe have to break window as well, so it's going to have to be a full CT retake if they want to get involved. And, well, Daps won't let them double for him and Breezy. Daps dinked, but you know that now FaZe are locked in B.
Yeah. They're even hunting these guys down.
Oh, they're coming to get you.
They're coming to get you, all right. They really are. Breezy, the kind of guy who understands, you know, to make an omelet, you got to crack a couple of eggs, and you can't spell egg without EG.
Yeah, there's a yeah, that's a reach, but nothing you said is
actually
incorrect.
true. Look,
yeah.
if you look, right, egg is spelled E-G-G.
Are you calling the 2-0 right here and now, Harry? EGG? That's what they would love. Cleaning up the Ecos instead. It's going to be EG up to 7. And this scoreline is suddenly not as terrifying, right? Don't get me wrong. CT side, FaZe now with guns. They got the orb. Brokey's having a great game.
Also, they actually did a good bit of damage at the end of that. Like, it could have been real crisp, clean, you know.
Everything in between. Get down on the case. His lovely, luscious locks. 7 to 11. And it's buy time, baby. What you want? I'll have a Slurpee.
I'll have a mixed slushy.
Oh,
nice.
Give it up. Or go back a third time. He could have just climbed the car at that point.
Yeah, but you may as well, you know, do what you set out to do at that point. There's no recovering the fact that you fumbled. But it's all about getting back on the horse that kicks your skull in, or whatever the expression is. Carrigan is that horse.
Oh, he'll... Okay, yeah, all right.
He does share one feature with a horse that I can think of.
Which is?
I don't want to go into it, but you know, if you know, you know, you know?
Oh, I know. I think I know. Brokey, he knows.
Yeah, okay. That's nice for Brokey. That's a nice little opener. Daps on the receiving end of that AWP. They've seen it now. They know about it over towards B. But if we know what Brokey's like, he's going to be very, very mobile here. He's going to look to keep it fresh. Me, who's in the air, and he deals with twists in con. That is brutal. Down in the bottom of mid, Carrigan. Look at Carrigan down in lower tunnels. Oh, it's all getting a little bit weird. Rainer! Good for 2, and Carrigan's backstab bails them out. It's FaZe Clan up to 12, and looking to put some distance between them and an EG squad that we're firing up in this second half of play.
Don't want to put too much weight on, getting rid of the ecos and then, beating the Deagles, even though it definitely is impressive enough given how this series has gone. But yeah, put FaZe in with the full rifle round, and even with Omi, who gets that ridiculous jump clear, it's still all fine and dandy for FaZe. And Brokey really, he's just having another banger. There's not much you can do to stop him right now. Starts strong that round. Now he's at a far more passive position. So Cirque's going to have to work hard to find this AWP. He'll have to get through Brokey's bodyguards first in middle, in the form of Twist and Carrigan, playing this crossfire and window ladder. Can't smoke in, but window's still open for business. And Twist is looking for recipients. He's going to get shot through the vent. Dabs takes con. There's a nice big gap in the smoke. Maybe he can find an angle on top of the box, but no one for him to kill anyway, unless Rain goes out dangerously. Brokey. Is it a backstab for Daps? That's the question, or does he want to make first contact? Feels like the former, waiting as his team group up in the B apartments, and Olaf alone there. Great position though to multi-kill. If they don't clear it, there's no Molotov here. There's one on Breezy. Will land on the car, though, more likely than coming into Olaf's position. Remolly is good timing. Daps has got the backstab, and here they go.
Yeah, he's hit a good timing on this. They're waiting now for Daps to move in, especially with the mollies landing in the apartments, but he's been spotted. Oh, he will still get one. Are they ready for Olaf? No, they're not! He's in for 2 of his own, and Twists makes the B-bomb site his home, locking it down. Just Cirque with 10 seconds, flashes raining over the top. Yeah, he does find Twist, but the bomb is up towards the platform. There's no time for Cirque. It's just a save, getting out of there with this AWP. It's the only big-ticket item that EG are going to have up against 13.
What a read for Twist. I don't know what clocked it there. There was a couple of steps made, but there's no way Twist heard them. Maybe Carrigan did, but he didn't even turn, and I think maybe just realizing this play isn't coming in. It's 20 seconds. We haven't seen anyone this round. Wait, let me look behind. And Daps, while he gets the first kill, he calls. The other B player is in the bomb site. I saw him at Forest, chase him down, and they do. No one considers Olaf. That's the fly in the ointment right there. The triple B setup. And now it's just that AWP, Harry, saved around Glocks mostly. One Deagle, Cirque's got to bound out of danger. Obo does hit it though. That one Deagle worth its weight in gold right now. What a start. Can't get the gun, no, but you can whittle down your opponents. Let Cirque find another, and suddenly you're 5-on-3, sitting happily in this round. Cirque's looking for a gap under the smoke, and he might find it. Oh. Close, but not quite. And this is such a weird round now. You need Cirque to be finding value. If not, then Obo will do, but hard to repeat the heroics he started this round with. Cirque's gone out Tetris through the smoke. Twist. Oh, he saw him. Dinked, and he even hit the shot with the AWP as well, but both players come out scot-free. Meanwhile, EG explode B, and FaZe have just left this site. This could get very strange.
Yeah, Brokey's tried to come back in to plug this hole, but it's already flooded with EG players. Ooh, the AWP gonna fire on out. Bomb now down, and it's one of these situations where, like, EG, Cirque removes another. This is Glocks around it all, and FaZe is saving.
They don't even know. They haven't seen the Glocks.
That's insane. Like, just the numbers are enough. You see Cirque firing out, and you go, well, they've probably forced around the AWP.
Yeah, we saw a Deagle, right? We saw an AWP. There's probably armor.
Oh my goodness.
That's insane.
Olaf is still, like, willing to risk it all on hiding a ladder.
Yeah, I mean, the exits don't even do anything for you here. Really want your rifle more than anything, more than the world. Okay, Olaf, maybe a couple on the exit. But yeah, that's a sick round for EG. You can call it E-code. I mean, part of that is the AWP that cuts off the mid player of Carrigan. And with Rain getting deeked on ramp, like you said, EG, FaZe never knew what they had in play. It's just Brokey's early rotate off the back of spotting Cirque. And that's what lets FaZe down. A rare mistake, and it cost them around 8 up for EG. They're first on the T side. Since, you know, obviously the pistol and the conversions. I was going to say first gun round, but that's not even true.
No, it was a Glock round. It was actually their second pistol.
Yeah, one way of looking at it. Cirque starts strong.
Yeah, Olaf dead to that AWP. The AWP being a key part in a lot of these rounds, and that's clean from Breezy. Twist gets a taste of his own medicine. How does it feel when they're coming at you fast and loose with the headshots? Now, Carrigan did just almost USP kill Daps, but thankfully we don't have to see that happen. And so EG, this is all the pieces of a round. All they have to do is not screw it up.
Easy, right? What could possibly go wrong as they group towards this stacked bomb site? 2 out of 3 players inside of it. Both guns as well.
Yeah, just don't screw it up.
What could
That's
go wrong,
literally
Harry? It's
all
fine.
they have to do. So
Under
we
control.
are.
You
It's
can clear
fine. They're
Rain.
walking into the stack.
Oh, you don't clear Rain. You
Okay,
need to.
It's fine. Cirque trades it. And they see Carrigan and Window. They don't know about Brokey, and there is only 30 seconds after. There's the flash for Breezy, and it sets him up nicely. And that's actually pretty nice that you ended up walking into the stack. The fact that you're able to remove those guns, you get rid of the AWP, and so as a result of dropping it, it's not going to make an appearance here for FaZe Clan. They're not going to have any AWP in sight, Hugo. And so that gives Cirque even more freedom to flex that big green gun on this map. His isn't green because he has an Asimov skin.
No, we've had this discussion. It counts. It counts, Harry. Oh, Breezy taking spawns. Matters into his own hands, and Rain tagged down half. Meanwhile, all this early pressure on ANSA, all this is only one man. He's going to line up some utility. Don't get caught. Rain's got through the smoke, you madman. He wants the info so badly. He hears a smoke, and he attacks as well, taking down Breezy. Now you've confirmed this is all a fake. This is all a B play, and EG with nothing else. They have to go.
Olaf Meister over at short, coming his way. He's trying to help Carrigan out the bench. He's dropping smokes, trying to move around. Twist gets out, but also goes down. It's Carrigan and Olaf putting up the hole, putting up the numbers. And they get 2 apiece, 2 each for the B players.
Yeah, I mean, they get big kills, but Rain makes the heroic play in that round to go through the smoke. It's pretty ballsy, I gotta say, after he sees Breezy take spawn. But I think he also knows after Breezy makes that play and he gets, you know, cut off on the smoke, Breezy's gonna run because nades could follow up. Breezy doesn't want to get dunked down with nades and finished off. You know, Rain probably doesn't know it's only one dude there and not people setting up a full execute, but he confirms that pretty quickly, tells his B players to stay put, and that's what's let down FaZe in the past, right? Early rotates with Brokey leaving B on that anti-eco. FaZe won't make that mistake again, and EG, good luck faking out FaZe at this point in the game. It feels like they're destined to take us to dust.
Doesn't it just? Olaf even nails Daps, and this mid to A, it's now just an A play. You've lost the mid component. Both those players brushed aside. Obo is some great utility to force him out of lower and into the waiting arms of Brokey. Olaf Meister's even wrapping T-spawn. Take a look at this. Running on up. The rest of the guys in the site can be a little more lax now. You almost don't mind letting this bomb go down here and just putting full faith in Olaf Meister's wraparound. That's exactly what FaZe are going to do. And they'll reap the reward of it. Now, Mihu is also available to Olaf. He doesn't react. He's blinded by Breezy's flash. That is very, very sloppy. That's a little bit gross. I don't think Cirque really knew where he got shot from. He got shot in the back while all the flashes are going off. And then Breezy flashes out of Palace, blinding Mihu on bench. And ultimately, everything kind of falls apart from that point on.
Yeah, I feel like it's always destined to fall right. You know, the 11-4 FaZe just had so much room to close this map. All they needed was to get in their groove, and now they're finally finding it. After some weird lost rounds, some saves in the mix there as well. FaZe have locked in map point, and Dust 2 is just around the corner. They've just got to finish off the job. Kick them while they're down. Stomp them into the curb, and this might be the round. EG setting up quick B smokes and ready to send one final hurrah the way of Carrigan and co.
Yeah, last time this double hold of Olaf and Carrigan were good for 4 between them. This time, it's mainly going to fall to Olaf, and the flashes are good. Brokey gets here with the orb. The MAC-10s can't put it down in Brokey, and he puts on a clinic over towards B to take us to Dust 2, the third and final map in this series. FaZe versus EG continues raging on well into the